I'm serious about that, and Tampa Police is serious about that. If you don't need to be out, don't go out. We will be very aggressive with anybody who we find looting.
That was Tampa's Mayor Robert Buckhorn on the city's battle with looters. Here's what happened. The power goes out, people evacuate, out come the looters stealing from deserted properties. Now, Tampa lifted its curfew this morning, but it continues to crack down on looters. Nearly 36 looters arrested so far across Florida in places like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, and Orlando. Orlando even had to call in a SWAT team to deal with thieves stealing guns from a sporting goods store. Joining me now on the phone, he is Tampa, Florida Mayor. He's Robert Buckhorn. Good to have you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here. It's been a long couple of days.
Yeah, we've been following what you've been up to and what you're up against. What is Tampa doing to keep the community safe from looters and thieves?
Well, it's interesting. I'm standing out here. I've been out looking at the neighborhoods and the damage, and I'm here with 3 of Tampa police officers, and we were just talking about that. We put the curfew in place for just that reason. We want to make sure that when folks are away because of this potential disaster, that when they came home, that their houses were going to be intact. We have been very, very aggressive about patrolling the streets. I mean, we deployed about 1,000 officers this morning once the winds died down to make sure that the neighborhoods were safe. And so far, we've been relatively incident-free. I mean, we had a couple commercial burglaries, but for the most part, the residential burglaries have been very few and far between.
You know, Mayor, the Miami Police Department, they tweeted out this warning of an image. It shows suspects in a holding pen. Miami police saying, quote, thinking about looting? Well, ask these guys how that turned out. Hashtag stay indoors. So, you know, Mayor, what penalties do looters face?
Well, not enough. I don't know whether it's a second, third degree misdemeanor or whether it's a felony. Probably depends on the crime and what they steal. But, you know, we have zero tolerance for that. I mean, we're not in people's time of need going to allow these criminals and knuckleheads to prey on people any more than we're going to let the con men and the scam artists, you know, who drive through neighborhoods looking to prey on senior citizens who may have a roof that's damaged. I mean, we're just not going to tolerate it, and to the extent that we can find it, we're going to deal with it aggressively.
No, Your Honor, how is Tampa dealing with the recovery efforts? How's it going?
It's going well. We hit the streets at about 3 o'clock last night when the winds died down. We have swept the city with all of our police, fire, and public works. We're doing basically triage and getting trees and debris out of the roads. We're working with our electric partners to get the city back online. Being in Tampa, Florida in the middle of September is not a pleasant place without air conditioning. So getting the power grid up and running is really, really important. We will be open for business tomorrow. City Hall will be open. The schools are closed for another day, I believe, but we're going to get back to our normal lives and, you know, keep doing what we're doing and keep thinking about our friends who have been hurt far more than we have.
Yeah. Tampa Mayor Robert Buckhorn, thank you so much for coming on the show. We'll be following your story in there in Tampa. Thanks so much.